I'm not exactly who coined the term flying the friendly skies, but I am living proof that you can travel with young children. I remember before I had kids thinking traveling was so easy. I'd hop a plane, grab a glass of red wine, pop a Dramamine, and miraculously land at my destination. Don't get me wrong, wine is still helpful in facilitating peaceful travel. But these days, it's even more beneficial for those people sitting around me. For years, I've instructed my daughters to endear themselves to those sitting around them. Before takeoff, they make their introductions. Hi, my name's Olivia. We are sitting in the row behind you. My sister and I will do our best to be respectful, not kick your seat or fuss. But in the meantime, my mom would like to buy you a drink. Is there anything that we can get for you? Traveling with young children is an exercise in stamina, if nothing else. I'd break my trips into 5-minute milestones and keep those increments in mind while packing. Blueberries to feed the children, one by one. Check. Crayons to put in and out of a water bottle over and over. Check. And tape. Check. Tape is truly a wonderful travel companion. Instead of barking at your children not to waste the tape, encourage them to tear, pull, and decorate. I've easily gotten 20 minutes, that's 4 increments of time, mind you, out of 3 rolls of tape. I've even had plenty to pass down the aisle to save other mothers. I've learned the hard way another golden rule for travel with little ones. Leaving on time for the airport is far more important than shooting for the sweet spot. You know, the sweet spot, when you time things so perfectly you walk directly onto your plane. This may have worked for you in the past, but throw kids into the mix and you're screwed. Once, I missed my flight because my 3-year-old had to poop. The girls and I ended up flying later that night, standby, from Seattle to Milwaukee on a red-eye flight. As it turned out, we really needed to come back home anyways because in our rush to leave the house, I'd left the back door wide open. Trust me, it's definitely not worth finding the sweet spot anymore. And then there was a year we decided to take the kids home for Christmas. The snow was intense. After 2 canceled flights and 8 hours in line, we found ourselves rebooked for Christmas Day. Our neighbors took pity on us and invited us over for a fabulous Christmas Eve dinner. They went so far as to give us their box of Christmas Kringle. It was like a flat Danish in a pizza box. So Christmas Day, we arrive at the airport at the crack of dawn. My husband offered to park the car and handle all the luggage. All I had to contend with was 2 children, a carry-on packed full of tape, and the Kringle. When we got to security, we had been flagged for our unusual booking pattern. I had to explain to my daughters why it was okay for this stranger lady to pat them down after I had just taught them that no one other than their doctor was ever allowed to touch their body. We eventually made it through security, but only after lots of sweat and tears, with my children screaming, "My body! My body!" My husband met us at the gate with time to spare. In celebration of our traveling success, he decided to serve the Kringle. And he began to cut it with a huge butcher knife. I looked at him in horror. He shrugged his shoulders as to say, "We got it through security. Why not use it?" I calmly approached another gate and told the attendant, "I don't want to alarm you, but I have a huge knife. We accidentally smuggled it in the airport despite your $1 million X-ray machine. She took the knife, and I walked away to enjoy the Krangle. I think we finally reached cruising altitude. With a 5- and 6-year-old, 3 iPhones, and an iPad, we're golden. I still have the girls introduce themselves to the neighbors, but this step isn't nearly as important as it used to be. I have learned in my travels that even the worst turbulence will pass. So I sit back, fasten my seatbelt, enjoy the ride, and God willing, the drink cart will be here shortly.